So in terms of lighting, do you also are you the one responsible of making sure it flickers correctly or any emissive materials? How far does your role go as a lighting artist at the studio?
Um, it really depends on which asset, because we sometimes everything emissive related is more on the content and the VFX team who are doing those type of thing. Um, the way we work at the beginning, when we start more of the production of making the level, my colleague, she did something great for us. She made a setup of blueprint for every torch, and the way it worked, there's already a light function in it. There's already some color overlay we can do, and after that, when you just place the torch in the level, we have slider to change the color of the flame, the color of the light, the at which rate the flicker of the light goes. So all of this was kind of pre-made beforehand. So we have this tool to work on the level. So after that, like I was in charge of like in the level, okay, at which rate we wanted to flicker, what's the color we're going to use, and talking with the art direction of the color you want it. So I wasn't really in charge of doing those tools that were kind of already made, but after that, it made the actual art job way easier of doing the actual lighting itself.
Makes sense. Um, Tom says salute from Montreal because he's also in Montreal, and Kat says gorgeous in terms of the lighting and everything. Yeah. I mean, what is your favorite part of the job, like that you had so far? Like, what did you enjoy the most?
Um, to be honest, jokingly, for me, the best thing about lighting artists is putting God rays everywhere. That's my main.
So rim lighting and God ray. That's it. That's
Room
your
lighting and
two.
God rays pretty much like the pinnacle of my work. If I can put it everywhere, I'm gonna put it everywhere, and I love it. But there's two things. One thing is for me, I'm a big fan of visual art and aesthetic and beautiful stuff. So for me, what I really loved about the job is like the final product, the way it comes together. With the work of the level artist, the work of the modeling, the VFX team, it is kind of when we end up with a final product like we see in right now. That's for me, that's the best part of the job, seeing like what we can do together as a team on a level with a vision, and make it look as good as possible. And just working in this industry in general is super nice. Like the first 2 week, even the first 2 months, I was just always smiling while working, because I couldn't fathom the fact that I was paid to do this job. Like for me, it was surreal that this is a possibility. It's like, so maybe those are the two main thing as a lighting artist that make me happy.
Cool. So the God rays, is that using Unreal's inbuilt features, or is there some extra work going on behind there?
It's all made in Unreal directly. It's volumetric fog, volumetric scattering on directional light. It's also we also use light shaft occlusion with the directional light, something we love to use, because every time we have some like this one, that's the best example for it. We have a tree with small plane for leaf. It really cuts out the fog and give those super crispy God rays. So yeah, it's all in Unreal.